Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Thank you all for the support and the kind words from the last video. This is kind of a big thing for me since, well, I always wanted to kind of do this kind of stuff, but yeah. Thank you all so much. So today, here I am drawing a phosophyllite from the manga Houseki No Kuni. It's one of my all-time favorites, and I always enjoy returning to it and reading it over and over. There's a really lovely story about gem people trying to live. It deals with heavy topics like regret, moving on, and also changing as a person. So yeah, it's a good read. Go check it out. And yeah, onto the story. Now, in my 5th year on my secondary school, I had a subject called computer studies. Now it's coming from the name, we studied how the computer works, and yeah, we also do coding. And for the end of year exam for that subject, we had to do a coding project. Now this coding project wasn't anything too big or fancy. It was more like, if your code contains these kind of stuff, you need these things. You need the input, you need the output, and you need the array or whatnot. If your code has that, you're all set. You'll get the marks. And the teacher told us hey, you can do whatever. You can do a library database, you can do a student database, whatnot, as long as it had the features. So you know what else has a database? A game. So I slaved away at my computer for 3 months making this small text-based game in Java, and it works. There's no hugely game-breaking thing that'll kill the program or your computer. So it's it works as far as I know. It's also completed, needs a lot of polish and things to fix up, but it works. I made my own random terrain generator. There's a 2D map, and there's spaces you can move around. You can interact with the stuff as well. You have this tile for wood, and you can collect it as well to craft stuff. Yes, I had a crafting system in this game as well, and it was so useless since you can basically get what you're gonna craft for really cheap in a shop system I had as well. So yeah, it was really unnecessary. It took a lot of time, took a lot of will, and yeah, it's completely unnecessary because everything else that I needed to do, I already done it by then, and this was just adding onto overcomplicatedness. Finally, after the code is done, you have something called documentation, where you basically explain how the code works, and you have a flowchart kind of thing. Whoever does coding or learns this kind of stuff understands. Flowcharts are terrible. I overcomplicated my code so much that I had to take around 8 pages full of lines and shapes and whatnot. It looks like a Japanese metroway station map. It was terrible. Even for some reason they wanted us to also copy and paste the code onto the documentation itself. So what was supposed to be I don't know, 12 pages full of words talking about how the code works, became 50 pages full of computer nonsense. We also had to make it look nice, make it look presentable, and yeah, this is where I lost marks because the documentation was at the end of everything. I was hey, I'll leave it at the end, of course, and I learned to not do that. Yeah, apparently 2 whole marks was given just for putting bullet points on your words somewhere. I lost those, and yeah, it sucks. About 20% of the code I've written is actually needed for the exam. The rest, the entire map, the entire map that is randomly generated and you can like move around wasn't needed. The entire like item system where you like, you know, you equip a weapon, you equip armor, and they like change up your stats, that was entirely useless as well. And also the entire combat system, dear god, it sucked. That was pretty much the project. I still have like my documentation around here. Maybe in the future I might leak it and like, you know, show it off for free. Who knows? Whoever beats it, I don't know, gets something. I don't think I even like decided to like balance things. I did try to balance stuff, but like it's like I only like fully played it 2 times or something, and that was before like I even added like some kind of end boss goal or something. So who knows if it's even beatable. Well, that was my coding project story. It was a disaster. It was fun. I learned some stuff from it. I want to get into like game development as well. Probably not like coding myself, but like, you know, at least drawing art for the thing. I don't know. I still haven't like found any good programs to use, which uses like a Java language. So you know, who knows? We might find something in the future. But yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, just leave a like. I don't know, comment something, like send some feedback. I like to improve and read what you guys think of it. So yeah, thanks. See ya.